YouTube, beating from the bedroom here, guitar junkie with this Harley Benton T Fusion. So let's do a little fusion. Illusion fusion. Yeah, let's start it up and I'll talk about it afterwards. Yeah. So, let me untether. What we have here is my Harley Benton from Tomans, fighting with a chair on wheels. B-Stock T HHDB roasted. This brand new was selling for $266. It said that it wasn't going to be in stock. I think it was either 2 to 5 days or 2 to 5 weeks. Or you can order a B-Stock and have it shipped right now. So I ordered the B-Stock to have it shipped right now. And I had discussed the whole ordering process with this and the LP behind me. I'll do a separate video on that as well. So you'd have to watch that one because I just don't want to go through it. It's just too long of a story. So yeah, this thing here cost me, I believe it was $215 and change. The only thing I could find wrong with it is that the cover on the back, which is, by the way, shielded, was overlaying the cover for the tremolo. So you see, it fits in there quite tightly, both of them. I could probably pop them in and not even have to put a screw in it, but I will put screws back in it, especially on this one. Probably put 2 on the plate. However, so all I have to do really is either file this down, you know, sand it down, and it'll fit in there and I won't have an issue. But I had showed it on the first video how it was almost like overlapping, something like that. So that's the back plate for the tremolo, and look at that. it's got the hole cut out for you to restring it, and it has the cutouts so you can get in there with a screwdriver and adjust the tremolo. Yeah, awesome, man. Love it. So I kept the covers off just to show you. The routing job and the paint job, along with the shielding on the back. So that's your tremolo system. Nice routing, nice paint job. Nothing sloppy going on there. I think the ground wire is a little tight to the springs. That's just me. You've got 500K pots. Yeah, 500K pots, no dime. 500K nickel pots in there with a proper tremolo. Nice wiring. They put a zip tie, I should say. Ziplock is on a food bag. Zip tie is for the wires. And you can see that this is tone pot is different than the volume pot. Why? Because it's a splitter. It splits the humbucking pickup from a humbucker to a single coil, which I'm not even going to go through the sound because it sounds so tinny and cheap and cheesy, and I'm never going to use it. So like I said, proper 2-point Wilkinson tremolo on here. It doesn't have the forearm contour, which I wish they would do. It's got the belly cut. It's contoured here and rounded for the heel, which, you know, it's got like a, this is like kind of curved. It's like sanded out, but it's still, but you don't need it. My point is that it looks like where this is contoured in, they could have just eliminated that, but they didn't need to. So yeah, the back is sweet. This is a flat dolphin blue or Daphne blue paint job on here, and you've got your 2 Roswell humbucking pickups. You've got the spindle down here for the truss rod. You've got 22 stainless steel, blacksmith stainless steel, which looks like, they look like the medium jumbo frets. Sweet. And you know, the difference between this one and the is that the guitar only comes with stainless steel frets. It claims that it's a roasted neck and fingerboard, but it doesn't smell roasted to me. It looks like it's stained to look roasted. This, when you smell it, you could smell it's a roasted. Roasted neck smells like a wood that's come out of a smoker. So it doesn't have the contour for the forearm. It's got the contour for the belly cut. This one, you know, unlike the looks like a proper roasted flame maple neck. And if I put oil on here, it'll really pop. And fingerboard. Yes. And you can see the layer. The fingerboard almost looks like an 1/8 or 1/4 of an inch flame maple on top of the neck, you know, which is fantastic. It's either graphite or graphite or Graph Tech. Say that 3 times fast. Nut keeps it in tune. You've got roller bridge. The said it was a bone nut, but it looked very plastic to me. It didn't. The did not come with a roller trees. The did not come with locking tuners. Look at that, people. Locking tuners on a proper flamed maple roasted neck and fingerboard with stainless steel frets, a true 2-point Wilkinson tremolo. $266. You can't beat it. I'm telling you. Thoman's Harley Benton brand. When I first heard about it, I didn't know anything about it, and you know, just like in the 80s, I remember working with a guy that I was friends with, the manager from Focus 2 Guitar Center stores, guy Tom Bavaco had a chain on Long Island, and my buddy Dave was the manager of the Patchwork Method store. And I used to train him and everyone else in the store every other Saturday in martial arts, and before the store opened up. And my buddy that I worked with, he wanted to buy a guitar, a Stratocaster with a maple neck, because he said he liked the action. And when we walked in, that's the first time I saw Ibanez, and that was when they had the different headstock, you know, on the wall. And no one knew who Ibanez was. You know, it was a Spanish guitar company that was bought out by the Japanese, and then all of a sudden they started putting out, as Japanese do, good quality guitars. They copied everything that we were making and trying to make it better. And then Steve Vai, you know, got signed up, and he's the second longest running guitar, you know, signature guitar, next to Les Paul. So I believe that Harley Benton is soon to follow in the footsteps or the shoes of Ibanez. Schecter is trying, but Schecter, you know, as soon as they started to grow a little bit, they wanted more. You know, grow a little bit, and they wanted more. I think they wanted much more than what their base was growing at the time, with their signature guitars, and or just their guitars in general. I think once they became a little bit popular, they started jacking the price up, and you can't do that. Ibanez, for years, always had a reasonable priced guitar. Even on their signature brands, they weren't too crazy.